Happy Halloween. We've got an arrestedminnesota.com Did You Know Halloween edition. And I'm here with Marie, one of our other lawyers. She happens to be my wife, too.
Hi.
And it's Halloween here in Minnesota. And I got to tell you, back in 1991, there was a Halloween blizzard. We got, 2-3 feet. It felt like a lot. I got caught in the middle of a cornfield coming back from somewhere in the drifts, trying to get back from a party that night. It was Halloween. It was trick-or-treating. It was safe. But at any rate, I wake up this morning now, and it was snowing outside, and we got a little bit, I wouldn't call it a blizzard, but we got enough snow on Halloween. Like, I couldn't believe that happened again, which probably explains why Marie's wearing boots like this right now. They don't, if you want to just know who's in style in this firm, you got to turn your head right over here. So it's Halloween, right? And I have got some very Halloween-like shoes going on. They say Scream on the back, and I like having fun at work when I'm not in court. So, well, I guess this isn't a fashion boutique, but if it was, Marie, I think you'd be in last place today. Okay, so at any rate, getting back to this did you know moment. So one of the craziest thing that happened on Halloween that I think a lot of defense lawyers could tell you about is that when we get Halloween arrests, let me tell you, the booking photos are out of this world. But it reminds me of a case I had. It was an assault case at a bar in Minneapolis. And what had happened was that there was a fight in a bar and somebody broke a beer bottle over somebody's head. The problem was it was Halloween night. You should have seen the surveillance videos on this thing. And better yet, you should have read the police reports. It read something like this. And patrons heard a loud scream and they turned around and Superman had a beer bottle in his hand and he hit the Joker over the head. And at that moment, Batman swung in and then Spider-Man struck up for his friend and a big melee happened in the bar. And as they were all piling out of the bar, they had to figure who was defending themselves in self-defense and who was responsible for the assault. The problem was that the police couldn't identify anybody because all the witnesses were in the bar kept referring to Superman and Spider-Man and everything like that. And this is what we have sometime on Halloween nights. I mean, it's just the craziest things we get happening. But anyway, that brings me up to my point today, the did you know moment. Marie, do you know what a shiesty is?
I do.
Tell us.
I think a shiesty is one of those little masks that you pull down, like a ski mask. But
well, she's right.
New name, yes.
They're kind of in style right now.
They are.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is it illegal to wear a shiesty?
Uh-oh. Am I supposed to know this?
No, but that's why I'm doing this spontaneously.
I don't think it is.
This is good. Even lawyers don't know everything. Minnesota statute 609.735. I'm going to teach you guys something today. Concealing identity. A person whose identity is concealed by the person in a public place by means of a robe, mask, or other disguise, unless based upon religious beliefs or incidental to amusement, which would be like Halloween, entertainment, protection from weather, or medical treatment, is guilty of a misdemeanor. So what does that mean? If you're wearing a shiesty or a Superman mask or whatever, Wonder Woman or whatever you want to wear, right? Now, if it's Halloween, you're fine. That's for entertainment, right? If it's for COVID, that's a medical reason, you're fine. But if you're just doing it to conceal your identity, even if you're not committing another crime, that's actually a misdemeanor in Minnesota, unless it's one of these exceptions that I just read to you.
There's a protection from weather provision here.
Of course.
I think that would be a catch-all for the situation.
Nah, she's trying to get out of this. Here's the thing. Yeah, if you're wearing it for weather protection, that's okay. And you could certainly argue that. But there are a lot of kids now running around. Sometimes they're committing crimes. Sometimes they're just trying to protect their faces, right? Because they might be up to some things that aren't so good. So there are some defenses to this. But I want you all to know that if you're wearing a mask to conceal your identity, you may be guilty of a misdemeanor. And that's an arrestedminnesota.com Did You Know moment. Happy Halloween.